Jacob, a legacy of blessing and betrayal. The story of Jacob is one of the most compelling narratives in the Bible. It's a tale of family rivalry, deception, divine encounters, and the forging of a nation. Today, we'll explore Jacob's life, focusing on his complex relationships, his spiritual journey, and his crucial role in the lineage of the Israelites, culminating in the tragic sale of his son Joseph. Our story begins with Isaac and Rebekah, Abraham's son and his wife. After years of barrenness, Rebekah conceives twins, Esau and Jacob. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. So the first came out red. He was like a hairy garment all over, and they called his name Esau. Afterward his brother came out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, so his name was called Jacob. The very act of Jacob grasping Esau's heel foreshadows their lifelong rivalry and Jacob's tendency to supplant or grasp what he desires. The brothers grew into distinct personalities. Esau, the elder, was a skilled hunter, his father Isaac's favorite. Jacob was more quiet and contemplative, favored by his mother, Rebekah. A pivotal moment occurs when Esau, exhausted and famished from hunting, sells his birthright to Jacob for a bowl of lentil stew. And Esau said, "Look, I am about to die, so what is this birthright to me?" Then Jacob said, "Swear to me as of this day." So he swore to him and sold his birthright to Jacob. And Jacob gave Esau bread and stew of lentils. Then he ate and drank, arose and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Later, Rebekah orchestrates a deception to ensure that Jacob receives Isaac's blessing, which rightfully belonged to Esau as the firstborn. Later, Rebekah orchestrates a deception to ensure that Jacob receives Isaac's blessing, which rightfully belonged to Esau as the firstborn. Later, Rebekah orchestrates a deception to ensure that Jacob receives Isaac's blessing, which rightfully belonged to Esau as the firstborn. This deception is a morally complex event. While Rebekah's intention was to secure the blessing for Jacob, whom she believed was destined for it, her methods were deceitful. Jacob, disguised as Esau, receives the blessing, further fueling the animosity between the brothers. Fearing Esau's wrath, Jacob flees to his uncle Laban in Haran. On his journey, Jacob has a profound dream of a ladder reaching to heaven, with angels ascending and descending. God reaffirms the covenant made with Abraham, promising to bless Jacob and his descendants. Then Jacob awoke from his sleep and said, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it." And he was afraid and said, "How awesome is this place! This is none other than the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven." Jacob spends years working for Laban, falling in love with his daughter Rachel. However, Laban tricks him into marrying Leah, Rachel's older sister, before finally allowing him to marry Rachel as well. This creates a complex family dynamic, with rivalry between the sisters and competition among their sons. Jacob has 12 sons through Leah, Rachel, and their 2 handmaids, Bilhah and Zilpah. These sons become the patriarchs of the 12 tribes of Israel. On his return to Canaan, Jacob has a pivotal encounter. He wrestles with a mysterious man who is revealed to be a divine being. Then the man said, "Let me go, for the day breaks." But he said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." So he said to him, "What is your name?" He said, "Jacob." And he said, "Your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with men and have prevailed." Jacob's name is changed to Israel, meaning he who struggles with God. This marks a significant turning point in his spiritual journey. Jacob also reconciles with Esau, demonstrating a newfound maturity and understanding. Depiction of Jacob's favoritism towards Joseph and the growing jealousy of his brothers. In his old age, Jacob shows particular favor to Joseph, Rachel's firstborn son, which stirs up jealousy among his other sons. Joseph's dreams, which foretell his future prominence, further exacerbate the tension. The dramatic scene of Joseph's brothers throwing him into a pit and then selling him to traveling merchants bound for Egypt. This jealousy culminates in a terrible act of betrayal. Joseph's brothers sell him into slavery in Egypt. This act of betrayal sets the stage for the next major chapter in the biblical narrative, the story of Joseph in Egypt, but it also marks a tragic low point in Jacob's life. The story of Jacob is a complex and deeply human story. It's a story of family conflict, personal growth, divine intervention, and the establishment of a lineage that would shape the course of history. What aspects of Jacob's life resonate with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations of the Bible.